congratulations on the film, guys. I actually saw it this morning for the first time.
Jesus,
so
that's
yeah, very
incredible.
quick turnaround, but loved it. It's really powerful and really gripping. How did it come your way?
In the sort of traditional manner, really, through the agent. But I had seen Sean's film Metro Manila, which is an amazing piece of work. And then I read the script and I was kind of gripped by it. You know, I have this metric, you know, and like for reading scripts, and if you just read it in one go and you don't go and have a cup of tea or cut the grass or what else would you be doing? Emptying the bins, then that you actually finish it, then
Very
it's
exciting life Cillian Murphy has.
that's not every day because that would be too much. But yeah, it's that. So it was from the get-go, you know, and the fact then that it was real, that these characters actually existed, you know, was kind of extraordinary.
You, Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, you know, same with Cillian. I recently seen Metro Manila and was totally blown away by it, and was desperate to work with Sean, and then a movie, it's just sort of relatively serendipitous. It arrived in my inbox, and I sort of couldn't quite believe it. I remember saying to my wife that, like, you know, we'd just seen it together, and like, oh my God, you know, Sean Ellis is making this. It could have been about, you know, a man pulling weeds out of his backyard, and I would have done it because
Good way to spend the day.
it is actually good for you. Certainly, it'd be an exciting day for you. And like Sean, so it was Sean making it. Cillian was already attached, so no brainer for me.
And did you have to, I mean, I have to admit, I didn't know anything about this story, which I felt really guilty about because it's quite relevant to the proceedings in World War II. Was it the same for you guys, or?
Yeah, we weren't aware of it either, you know. And it's crazy to think that sort of outside of the Czech Republic, not many people are aware of it because it had such a huge impact on the course of the Second World War.
Yeah. And how do you even start just getting into creating these characters? Of course, they existed, but it must be a huge responsibility to bring something like this to the screen in a performance.
It is. It's your turn, isn't it?
I'll just let you do a few in a row if that's all right.
Well, I suppose let's spin it on its head. So obviously you've played other roles, which maybe the character's more famous than maybe the performance. So you've both done stuff like that. So how is that different, sort of, opposed to bringing a factual figure to life and say something like a fantasy character or a literary character?
You know, I think it's sort of a straighter process if it's a real character and there's real artifact that exists in documentation and footage or whatever it is that exists. It makes your job as an actor in terms of the research more straightforward. And if it's a fictional character, sometimes it's based on a book or something, so there's stuff to draw on, but often you're just trying to give them a backstory yourself in your preparation, and that can be more challenging. So I think that for that alone, I'm more drawn to playing, if they come my way, playing real life characters. But then that brings with it its own sort of pressure, I think, to portray them in a sort of honourable and respectful way.
Cool. And how important was it to actually film it in Prague? Because obviously it was shot on location. How to take it in the studios over there.
Yeah.
Well, that just adds to it. I think. I mean, Sean has been so clear from the beginning that he wanted it to be as authentic as possible and as true to the history as possible. And so yeah, so you know, it seeps into you. It's definitely there. Like, and we were aware. You know, you've Czech actors and Czech crew. So you're aware every day that this is such an important part of history. So it was a great benefit, a great asset.
And that final sequence in the church, which obviously is the pivotal part of the film, was that? Did they recreate the set, or did they film it in the actual location? I mean, it's just so mind-blowing.
Yeah, I know it's incredible because they did recreate it. A lot of the exterior stuff of the church is the real church, which was. Very cool to have access to that. But all the interiors, we in Barendorf Studios, which was ironically built by the Nazis, we built this to-scale replica of the church that was honestly like identical to the finest of details. It was identical, and you're not going to get that very often with jobs, and we're very grateful to it. Although we just spent like 10 days wrecking the place, and it felt like awful.
Yeah.
I got a rug out of it though.
The rug.
There's a rug that it's now in my house.
It really holds the room together.
Excellent. Well, good luck with the film. I loved it.
Thank you very much.
As well. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you very much.